Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of mprugs.com. My name is Mike Panna. I'm the moderator in the videos that is all about Persian rugs and carpets throughout the world. And in this video, I want to do a quick follow-up on a video that I made. I just posted it a few days ago. It's in regards to the Pakistani made Ziegler rugs, also known as Chobi. They're also known as Farahan, but these are the tribal types of wool rugs that are very popular. Made the video about it, and I've already have had a number of comments and questions. People always watch the videos and then they email me with questions, and so I thought I'd do a quick follow-up. Because not only are the Pakistani rugs, and these are mainly tribal rugs that are very popular with our clients due to their unique earthly designs, their vegetable dyes, very durable rugs, and they're also not as expensive as the more finer, genuine Persian rugs. There's always people talking about how Pakistani rugs or Turkish rugs, how they're not really Persian rugs. My personal thoughts have always been very simple. If a rug is actually knotted, then in my opinion, if the people look like me, and like I said, my family's from Iran. I was born and raised in Germany. But if they're basically Middle Eastern looking, and these are hand knotted, not tufted, not loomed, if they're hand knotted rugs, then you know what? Out of respect, I will refer to them as Persian rugs. So in my opinion, I'm not an expert, not trying to be one, and will never pretend to be one. I consider the Pakistani, the hand-knotted rugs, to be Persian rugs. And so I made the video about the tribal, the Chobis, the Farahans, the Zieglers. But there is another type of Pakistani rug, and those are not as common. And these are, I'm going to show you several examples. These are very fine wool Pakistani rugs that have distinct designs that come actually from Iran. In this case right here, we have a very beige piece. I'm going to show you some close-ups of this. This weaving house makes very fine wool rugs. These have about 400,000 knots kpsi of about 400. For metric, it's about 600 to 700,000 knots per square meter. These are very fine pieces. They are wool rugs. They are not silk rugs. But in terms of quality, these Pakistan-made city rugs, these are made by weavers. For example, in this case, we have for years been buying high quality Pakistani rugs. This is a weaver whose family, they live in Lahore. Very fine pieces. So since most people, when you hear about Pakistani rugs, they're oftentimes talking about the Zieglers, I thought I'd do a quick video and also show you there are some very fine hand-knotted Pakistani rugs that are, in terms of quality, luxury, and value, as expensive and as fine as high-grade Tabriz rugs, Isfahan rugs. So as I always do, I'm going to get behind the camera. I'm going to show you a few pieces of high-quality Pakistani-made rugs. And this is basically, as I said, a continuation of the video that I took earlier that talked about the tribal rugs. So I'm going to see you again here in just a minute. So here I am back again, as always, behind the camera. As I mentioned to you earlier, I took a video about the Ziegler rugs. So we got all of that covered. In this quick video, I'm going to introduce you to several pieces, just an example of high quality Pakistani rugs. And these are carpets that are actually inspired oftentimes by the designers in Iran. In this particular case, and it's actually, I got this light colored piece the way it is because I wanted to show you the fine quality, but I'm going to show you another example in a second that I think is even more beautiful. But just to give you an example, when I say quality, when you look at the knots right here, if you pause this, you can count the knots over 1 inch. These are very, very fine pieces, and these are hand knotted. Extremely well made, but this is not your average typical Pakistani rug. This is there are a few weavers, and credit goes to them. These are very fine rugs, but the reason why I wanted to show you was because we made the video about the Zieglers, and so let me just clear them out of the way, and I'm going to show you, for example, here. This is also a high-end Pakistani rug that, as you can see by the design matches this piece right here. And in case you're wondering, when you see this one, you are also seeing what I'm about to show you, which is another piece. They're all made by the same weaver, and this is also very common amongst the weavers because there's not a whole lot of them. When you do find them, they will oftentimes get the contracts from the weavers, from the designers in Iran. And in this case right here, what you are looking at is a design that is famous, that was made famous by a Persian rug designer and weaver known as Hariri in Isfahan. If you Google Hariri, Hariri, Isfahan rugs, you will see, most likely you will find them on the internet, pictures of Isfahan rugs that have this very unique design. And so, and especially in the case of this dark piece right here, you can see the colors. This is classic Isfahan Hariri. This is why we also, for example, offer them as Pakistani-made Isfahan rugs. The design is classic, very fine, very detailed. It is a Persian Isfahan design, but the weaver is Pakistani. And like I said, the quality is just absolutely impeccable, outstanding quality, and a perfect example of a high quality Pakistani rug. So where most people, when you think of Pakistani rugs, you're thinking about the lower grade, the tribal rugs. Well, I thought I also show you there are exceptions. These are not very common, and just to give you an idea, this is the same price as a fine Tabriz Persian rug. So they are not cheap, but they are unique. So if you are someone who's into unique Persian rugs, here is an example of something that you typically do not find very often. The tribal rugs, yes, very common. The high-end the high-end Pakistani rugs, not so much. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I wanted to show you a few examples. because they are very rare, but I wanted to show them to you and show you that the weavers in Pakistan are just as capable as the weavers in Iran and elsewhere. And so here you have beautiful examples of some very fine, high quality Pakistani rugs. So as always, I will be adding lots more videos. It's all about Persian rugs to my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe, email us, leave us comments if you like. And I wish you the very best, and we'll see you again soon with another video. Take care. Bye-bye.